Hello fellow YouTubers and welcome. Today I thought I'd show you guys how I'm grinding the dockyard ship Blucher or Blucher. I'm hoping it might inspire you guys to find quicker methods to grind through these missions. I mean, if we look at the dockyard for this week, you can see we need 7 captured or assisted in captured or defended ribbons, 35 set on fire or cause flooding ribbons, 1,900 main battery hits. Now, I'm going to focus on the first 3 initially, but of course we'll be getting potential damage as we're doing it, we'll be earning Commander XP as we're doing it, but there are better battle modes than co-op. Yes, you heard that right, co-op for the rest of these missions, more than likely. So I'll be starting in co-op, and let's see how fast we can do this. Now, equipment-wise, I would say I've only really run the secondary flag to push the secondaries out to maximum, and the speed flag. You don't really need any of the other flags in co-op. In fact, you could argue you don't really need any flags at all if you want to be frugal about it. I don't mind blowing a few flags, but if it's a problem, don't use any at all and you'll be just fine. Now, for bonuses, I've literally gone with my lowest. If you don't have loads of these, then basically just chuck your lowest on if you've got them. If you haven't, don't worry. The most important part here is that you take a premium, because if you take a premium ship, there's a chance you will break even or make credits. If you don't, there is a slight chance that you're going to lose credits each time you play, unless you have a particularly good match. So let's go. Now, I've picked the Ohio because I've built her for secondaries. You could use the Schliefflen, you could use the Libertad, you could use the Los Andes if you haven't got the Libertad. Tier 9 secondary battleships do well in this game mode. Trust me on that one. Hell, you could use Tier 8 or lower, as long as they've got good, strong secondaries. Sharnors would be okay for this, to be honest. Just going off the top of my mind, but I'm just showing you what I'm doing. It's really up to you guys as to how you interpret this and what you wish to do about it. As you can see, we've got some battleships here. We've started in the middle of the map, and I am literally going to press W and charge. Now, I'm not playing to win, I'm playing to grind missions, so I've immediately selected the high explosive HE shells, because they set fires, and that's one of the objectives. I'm also heading straight at B, because we have to cap, that's another objective, and get defender ribbons. So I'm going all ahead, full, pressing W, and not stopping till I get to the other side of that objective.
Awaiting instructions.
With me, I've got a Colbert. That's going to be a problem. Every match will be different. Sometimes you'll have ships like the Colbert and the Smolensk that will probably steal all your thunder.
Much obliged.
And other times you'll find yourself in the perfect situation, peak situation, to get maximum amounts of benefit. 200, 300, 400 flags can be yours very quickly. And another thing about co-op mode is it doesn't last very long. It's all over in a few minutes. Whereas randoms can drag on, sometimes to the full 20 minutes. Operations, you're in a set of pattern of missions that will go on for a set amount of time. You can't do them quickly, you can't speed the clock up. The only other sort of game type I can think of off the top of my head that's this fast sometimes is ranked, and that very much depends on the team. This is consistently quick. Okay, we've got a Janan over there. Should be able to get incapacitation flags and fire flags off this guy, so or not. Take 3 pens though. Yeah, there you go, 2 incapacitations just like that, so that's 2 extra flags. If you need to farm incapacitations for a mission, this is a really good way of doing it. He's gone. There's no point in opening fire on him. See, things just evaporate in this game mode. Now we've got Hindenburg and then Ohio. I'm going to try and drive myself right between them so I can use both sides of my secondaries. There's also a Colbert I'm very aware of on that flank. But the main reason I'm using HE is for the fires, not the incapacitations, because we're not actually having to grind those. Although it's nice to have. There you go, we've got a fire on the Hindenburg. Okay. Now the Hindenburg does have torpedoes. So we're just going to switch to HE, from the HE to the AP. We took his torpedo tubes, that's good. That's good news. But I'm going to focus him because he's the biggest threat right now. Look, he's turning.
Ship is on fire.
Alright. Okay, and there's his torps. Only one set. Oh, come on, game. Really?
We're taking on water quickly.
Okay. Oh, he did for me pretty hard. Switch to that one. And look at our flags. We've already got 165 secondary hits. I'm not sure the Ohio's long for this world. I think we'll fire on the Carolina. Okay. And now I'm going to switch back to the HE because I don't really want to sink the Carolina too quickly. I want to farm her for secondary hits. So I'm literally just going to keep her alive. See if we can get some fires though. That's worth getting. Nope. Last chance for a fire? No. Okay, so we got 5 fires in the end. Not a bad run. And the whole thing took a matter of minutes. Okay. A couple of minutes work and we got what? 236. 241, 247, 247, 257, 267, 274. But more importantly, we got lots of secondary hits. Did we break even? Yeah, we made 91,000 credits. Okay, you get the idea. Let's do another one. And you just keep going at this relentlessly. Some games will be better than that one. Some games will be worse. Notice we didn't get the cap. Sometimes you do. Mostly you don't. It's a shame they're not running asymmetric battles because that's another game mode that's really good for this sort of fast grind of dockyard ships.
General quarters.
You can grind a lot of secondary and main battery hits in those situations in asymmetric. I wonder if that's the same Colbert that I saw in the previous match. Another very popular ship because, well, very high rate of fire on his main gun, so he's going to be able to farm pretty hard. Yeah. I think we'll switch ships after this because I've got a new toy, a certain Italian minigun kind of like ship that I suspect will be really good in co-op for farming tons and tons of main battery hits. So we'll have a look at that after this one.
Enemy force detected.
There's a Petra over there. Montana. Oh yeah, I could farm some serious secondary off him. Other ships of note for this sort of thing, I would say, are gunboats. You can get a lot of shells down in a gunboat. It all counts as main battery rather than secondary, but the right gunboat, you really can seriously nail this. Again, the only reason I'm using HE right now is because I'm trying to get fires, because that's one of the mission objectives for the Blucher dockyard ship. But again, I'm literally just going to charge straight into the cap. I don't think for a second we're going to actually cap it, because I'm going to get shot at by everything in the vicinity. But I'm in an Ohio, so I don't really care, if I'm honest. Our team's doing way too well. You really want to start in the middle for ultimate grindage. There's a Schliefflin over there. We'll definitely be wading into him somehow. What I'd like to do is get into a Schliefflin-Montana sandwich. There's a Montana. There's a Schliefflin. I want to try and get both sides of my secondary batteries going at the same time. So where's the Montana? Let's have a look. Oh no, unfortunately he's going through the island, so he's not stopping either. And the Zau's going to torpedo him. So unfortunately this run, all we've got to farm is the Schliefflin. I think this is going to be a disappointing one. I could start heading towards the Petro though, I suppose. That's a possibility. Again, I don't want to sink him, so I'm using high explosive rounds. Because we're trying to get fires, and we don't want to sink the Schliefflin, because if he's sunk, how am I supposed to get secondary hits on him? So we're just going to just turn like that. And then we're going to park it here, because I think the Montana's... Yeah, you see the Montana's already almost dead, which is a shame. It would have been nice to farm them both. Oh, there's a fire though. We're up to 95 hits, 97, 99, 101. Yeah, secondaries for the win. Okay, we might as well... Yeah, we're going with the secondaries. Okay. Alright. Now, next, I'm going to bring out the miniguns. We're going to take out a certain Italian ship. I'll show you shortly. This is good for the Napoli, too, if you're trying to grind these sort of things. You see 112 hits there. I'm not going to go... I'll just show you that we actually made some credits, which we did. But that's not why we're here. I'll show you why we're here. If we look at the combat missions again, and we have a quick look at the dockyard, you can see already I am carving into this huge requirement for 1,900 main battery hits, and it's been, what, 5 minutes? 5 minutes, and I'm already here. I've also got 7 fires set. The only disadvantage with the next ship I'm going to do is it's going to focus mainly on that, and not so much on that. You don't set fires too well with SAP secondaries, but or SAP main guns. Let's have a look at her. So if we look at the Bariano, and yes, this is that new minigun ship that everyone's been talking about. And if we look at the artillery, you can see no fire chance on those sap shells whatsoever. Okay, so not great for fire farming. However, I suspect it will be very good for getting main battery hits, as long as I can shoot straight. Let's just check the equipment. I'm going to keep the health full, because hit points are kind of important. Yeah, I'll go with those flags. Let's try this. Let's try the Barabbiano. Barabbiano. I don't know how you say that. Barabbiano. Now, even though I don't have a citadel, there's a very good chance I'm going to get sunk doing this, but, you know, them's the breaks. Depends on the map, really. This ship is map speculative. Very much so. And situational. Oh, of course, carriers will make things interesting. And it's conquest, not domination. Okay. That's kind of awkward.
Le renne ci spingeranno avanti. Facciamogli vedere di cosa siamo capaci. E dopo la battaglia ci mangiamo il panettone di mia madre. Salviamo le teste!
Quite. Quite.
Ich schulde Ihnen was.
Okay. Now, all this F key down here does is slows down our rate of fire, but increases the armor pen from 26mm to 34 by adding 8 extra pen. Very good against heavy cruisers and certain battleships. There's a Napoli on the right who's smoking. That's kind of annoying.
Ti aiuterò a nasconderci nel fumo.
Surprised at that.
Siluria destra. Attenzione! Siluria destra. Le
Okay.
renne meritano un po' di riposo.
This is the life.
Stiamo vincendo! Bel lavoro! Urrà! Abbiamo quasi vinto! Regali per tutti!
That just leaves the Lexington. I think there's a certain amount to be said for consistency, and that's it. Pretty boring, but we got 185, 189, 190, or 185 main battery hits, more importantly. That's what we're grinding. So you can see all of this counts in large amounts to the various missions. Oh, starships. Uh-oh. perfect arms race, which is good. They have a Zorgi and a Barbiano. Okay, they matched me. That's the problem with co-op mode. It tends to mirror the ships in the enemy team, so... Whoops. And I can't imagine a bot version of one of these being anything other than terrifying, but we'll find out one way or another. Oh, and from a personal note, unless
Facciamogli vedere di cosa siamo capaci. E dopo la battaglia ci mangiamo il panettone di mia madre.
unless you really, really, really love the sheer brutality of enormous amounts of firepower, I would not recommend this steel ship, by the way. She's a little slow to turn. She's a bit like a light cruiser. She's not a kappa. With the build I'm using, I've got her down to 8.8 detect. You can get it down to 8, but that's still not great. You're an ambusher, I guess. You could do that. That's a possible. Okay, here we go.
Nemiche individuate.
And the guns aren't the easiest to aim either. I've had worse though. I've had a lot worse. Oh, this is the Yushikov. Lucky me. Okay. Not scary at all. And okay, he smoked. Interesting choice.
Ti aiuterò a nasconderci nel fumo.
Gun detect is only 3.5 kilometers, however, which is good to know. Better get rid of him. Again, I don't know why I didn't get the kill there.
Hai ricevuto troppo carbone da Babbo Natale? Tutto come nuovo. Ti aiuterò a nasconderci nel fumo. Andiamo a fuoco! Hai ricevuto troppo carbone da Babbo Natale? Il motore non funziona. È tutto come nuovo.
course, you've got to keep your eye on the target the entire time. Yeah, we actually got one. Okay. But this time, as you can see, we got well over 400, which is great. Okay, that's kind of where you want it to be, really.
Le ci spingeranno avanti.
Right, after the Seikuru, which has gone south. Not sure why I was heading for his planes, because he's clearly further south. I was last spotted down at I-5, I-6, I-5. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. We're not going to engage him in time. I think the Taihang will probably take him out before we get a chance. And someone's already bought the Blucher. Okay. Yeah, it's nice to have more money than you know what to do with, isn't it?
Abbiamo quasi vinto! Regali per tutti!
I would personally love to be in that situation myself, but as a homeowner, this house that I'm doing up at the moment takes every single penny I've got. Alright. He's going slow, isn't he? Alright, that looks more like... Yeah, you see, as I thought, the Taihang. Or the Taihang, yeah. Okay. Still, a good round. A good round. We got lots and lots of hits in, and more importantly, we made some profit. But you can see we're getting our base XP for the dailies. Daily missions are getting done, and we're getting ribbons. More importantly, we're getting ribbons. Look at that. We've been at this for what, about half an hour now, and we're already halfway there. Yep, co-op for the win. Go back to it. This time I'm going to take the Massachusetts. And again, we're looking to get fires. Just to refresh my memory, set fires, get main battery hits and secondary battery hits. Again, it's a secondary battleship build. Now the good news is, because it's tier 8, there's a good chance we're going to get up tiered. And I say that's good news, it is. And the simple reason being, enemy ships will last longer if a higher tier, so longer farming with the secondaries. You're going to make more money, credits, if you destroy tier 9 or 10 shipping. Okay. So there's that to consider, and of course it's on tier. Of course it is. Of course it is. This game. Favourable matchmaking when I least need it. Okay. Again, I'm going to switch my main guns to HE because we're farming fires here and we're farming secondary hits. I'm not expecting to make much out of this, and it will be over very quickly. Okay, but again, we're doing all of this, of course, for the dockyard grind for the Blucher. And this is the whole idea. This is the whole idea, to get it done fast, you know. And by fast, I mean hours instead of days, right? Days instead of weeks. The hardest part of that grind, I think, is going to be the commander XP for the individual ship classes. That's going to be quite hard to come by, and also the potential damage. However, I have some very intriguing ways in which you can farm potential damage, which is probably going to annoy the hell out of your ranked teammates, but since the karma system means dick shit, right? Who cares? Yeah, ultimately at the end of the day, who cares? You're going to get steel, you're going to get credits from using ranked to farm and grind dockyard, and of course you're going to get wins. I mean, it's just going to happen, isn't it? The matchmaker will put you with a good team from time to time, and you'll be taking bow tanking battleships and bow tanking for that potential damage marker. Okay, so that's what we're going to do next, but I need to get this part of the operation out of the way first. So all ahead full and damn the torpedoes, right? Now I'm just going to follow the Toulon and the Shiratsuyu as we go into A. There is a good chance of bumping into an enemy DD here. There's also a good chance of bumping into some pretty weak cruisers. Scharnhorst to be interesting. I don't want a close encounter with a Scharnhorst because he's got torpedoes. That said, the farming potential is real. There's a Hawk and a Monarch to worry about too, but again, I don't see any of those ships lasting very long against this fleet, but we'll see. Scharnhorst is in mid. So that's where all the troublemakers are. They're all in mid. Okay, and we've got a Leipzig coming straight at us. Of course, Leipzig's got torps, hasn't he? Oh no, it's a Harbin. It's a Harbin. Deep water torps. Ooh, and a Leipzig. Okay, let's make a start on the Leipzig, and we'll head left. All ahead full, and damn the torpedoes, right? Okay, now I should be able to get both sets of secondaries going, because it's Toulon over there, so let's do that. I'll just park it here, actually, because I don't particularly want to get torpedoed. And we'll just work this Harbin over. Work it, baby, work it. And there we go. Again, we're not, unfortunately, we're not grinding for incapacitations. I was rather looking for fires, but okay. Got the Harbin and the Monarch. Monarch's here, that's good, that's good. Okay, there's our first fire. Excellent. He's gone, isn't he? He's gone. Right, okay. So, how are we doing? Not too terrible. Another fire, that's good, that's good. And another fire, even better. Right, so it's just you and me, Monarch. There we go, another fire. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. We avoided those torps. Nope. There he goes. Them's the brakes. Okay, we've got a Scharnhorst. But I'm on full health. I've got all my heals, so I'm not too worried about his torpedoes anymore. Ouch. Ha ha ha. Okay. Is he going to beach? Yeah. Here come the torps. Here come the torps. We can avoid those. He says. Yeah, we can avoid those. Douche. I'm surprised. She's a tough old ship and she's a Scharnhorst. Another fire, so it's up to 6 fires so far. And the secondaries are chewing them up nicely, so we're getting some good secondary hits. And main battery hits. There we go. And that was all over pretty quick, wasn't it? That was all over pretty damn fast. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Not bad for 5 minutes work, right? So we just hit the battle on button and we do another 5 minutes. You see how much quicker this is than doing randoms, right? It's so much faster, okay? Don't worry too much. As long as you've got plenty of credits in the bank, you will break even. You do lose credits sometimes in these matches, but for the most part, I find even with no modifiers, if you're in a premium ship, you're going to make something. And if you're not, you're going to break even. You are going to break even, so there's that. There's somewhere on shards, and it's on tier. Okay. So much for those tier 10 and 9 match-offs, right? But that's okay. That's okay. We can do this. Switching to the HE again because I'm grinding fires, and the Let's go. I wish I'd thought of the Massachusetts Beast sooner, actually. Don't get me wrong. The Ohio is a beautiful ship, and she will serve you well doing just this sort of thing. But, you know, if you haven't got a Massachusetts Bee, a Scharnhorst to do the trick, or a Gneisenau. If you've got a Gneisenau would probably do it. Bismarck or a Tirpitz.
Awaiting instructions.
It's all about quantity over quality, really, with this grind. You're not here to win the day, although you will win loads of battles in co-op these days. Virtually everybody knows how to play co-op. Virtually. There are some exceptions, but not very many. Now the tactic here is to slip into A and then move out of A and head towards B, because I guess there'll be a big mosh there. Could be a submarine on A though. Not sure I like that idea very much. We've got our ASW in play, and she has got pretty decent ASW, this ship. 10 kilometer ASW for the win. Might be able to put a fire on that Metz. Let's have a look. Right about there. Yeah, shells are looking good. No fires. Okay, 3 hits, no fires. Okay. That makes me a little sad, that does. Got Charles Martel and Ipiranga. Oh, there's potential for mayhem here. Okay, we're just going to send the rears that way. Of course, Charles Martel has torpedoes, so that's something to worry about. I think we'll focus the Charles Martel. I want this guy down pretty fast actually, because his torpedoes bother me. Got a fire on him. There's those torpedoes I was worried about. Direction. Got another fire on him.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Definitely going to get clipped by one of those bad boys. Or not. Okay. Can we get the gap? Can we? Rudder's slow to respond, but just about. Okay. Ipiranga. Okay, again, going for fires. There's a Metz coming straight at us here. Okay. No, we're not going to get our guns to track in time.
Ship is on fire.
Get a little hit on the back, but nothing too major. Might be able to have got a hit at Metz. Got another fire. There we go, there goes the Metz. And another fire. Okay. Alright.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Okay. Just slap a patch on. And another fire. Okay, this is actually proving to be quite useful, because although we're not getting an enormous amount of secondary hits, we are farming fires quite adequately. I like this. I like this a lot. We're only, what, 5 minutes into this match? And it's almost already almost all over. Okay, no fires that time, but we got him on secondaries. Probably should have focused him a bit sooner. Oops. I keep forgetting I've got that, you know. And there we go. Alright, now we might as well grab the cap, because that's one of the victory conditions on the dockyard. But will we get the cap before the enemy fleet gets sunk? I don't think they're going to find the submarine unless he does... Well, the bot submarines can be pretty dumb, actually, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so we've grabbed the cap. There's the submarine. He's going to dive. Go about there. That's my best guess. He's going quite quick. He changed course. Nope. Yeah. Kind of in the right ballpark, but I need to work on my long-range gunnery skills in the Massachusetts B.
Enemy submarine in sight.
Well, oh, you saw that. The mountain took them all out. That's unfortunate. Anyway, I don't think that Bismarck is long for this world. No.
Our team has taken the lead.
Iparanga got him. But you see, look, this is a pretty average match, right? And I've got 213 plus 23, 236. 236 hits with main gun and secondaries. And, more importantly, I got a cap. Yay! Towards the cap mission. Really? Really, 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 really? And the little bonus at the end. We do like those little bonuses for another hit. Yay! So, let's see. Not the best credits in the world. I mean, how much did we make? 110,000. Still, we're making credits, right? If we look at the personal score, you can see daily missions, base XP, get ribbons, daily missions, alright? 7 missions total. If we look at the total here, get ribbons, you see it wants us to get assisted capture or defend ribbons here. And we've just started that one. Okay, how are we doing on the daily mission complete? Right. Oh, we're over 1 million on the received potential damage, that's good. And we've started the earned commander XP. Let's do another one. So that was, what, 7 minutes well spent, I thought. It's pretty dull and boring, if I'm honest. So if you're watching this, power to you, sir. Power to you. I hope it's given you lots of ideas on how to grind these missions quickly, because I know one of the biggest problems with wargaming and their dockyard missions is they are incredibly grindy, whereas what I'm showing you here is a very fast method for getting most of it done. Not all of it done, you're still going to find some sections are a bit grindier than others, but I am here to help. I will take you through those. Again, all we're doing is pressing W and being polite. Press W and be polite, right? It's just another on-tier match. Yeah, it is. Bizarre. It's funny, usually when I take this boat out it's all tier 9 and 10, but today the matchmaker's being kind when I don't want it to. If I'm honest, I want tier 10, I want tier 9, I want some pain in my life. How am I supposed to grind that potential damage if I haven't got some powerful ships firing at me, right? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, the Mets is on point. Well, I've got the Rochester with me, and Shaw's guarding my port flank. Yeah, along with the Uganda and the Lahadi that are slipping into sea. Yeah.
Good luck, everyone.
That's all you're getting from me. Go on then.
I owe you one.
He's bored out of his tiny mind, isn't he? Spamming all the voice commands. He's one bored Shores. Right, what have we got there? Got an Amalfi. Oh, hello. Munchen. Put him on focus. Yeah. My dispersion on that rear shot was pretty awful. They're always bows on though, mostly the targets. Alright. That's a little unfortunate. Let's see if we can focus the Amalfi. Metz is doing too good a job, unfortunately. There's the Rochester. And there's another fire. Good. Good, good, good. Massachusetts B over there, that's good. These guys are going down too fast though. I don't think we're going to get to grind much here. Have a fire. North Carolina took a crack at us, that's funny. Another fire.
Our victory is in sight.
Let your secondaries do the work. Another fire. That's good. And normally I'd fire AP at a target like this, but I'm grinding fires and I don't really want to kill him too quick, so... That was pretty bad actually, with that. Oh, I didn't even know Chaphead could go that fast. He's going fast, isn't he? My god, is he going fast. And down he goes. Yeah, pretty boring. Okay, so 173 secondaries. We're almost up to 200, almost. I don't think we're going to make it, but we're almost there. But we're going to get another cap. 2 down, 5 to go. I don't think you need to worry about those torpedoes. God knows where they went. So 4 fires and 188 gun hits. Try that. No, those are good. Those are good. Right into the superstructure, but someone else got him. Okay. I was a bit slow there, but now I'm talking and playing. And often when I talk and play, my aim is a little off if I'm not careful. Until I've had a few games to warm up, of course. So, credits in XP, how do we do? Yeah, okay. Alright. Again, we're making credits, so that's all that really matters. And I'll have a quick look at the missions. We'll have a quick look. So we're screaming through this, another 6 minutes of play, and this I only need another 12 fires and we're done. And we're almost complete on this one. Get 1900 battery hits. The potential damage, well, I'm going to switch it up and go to ranked for that, because you get better results, much better results. The ships are all dead before they shoot back in co-op. That's often the case anyway, I've found. And of course we made a good start on earning Commander XP. Bear in mind we're all even doing is co-op, which is a very low and nasty way of getting it. Do not waste any bonus flags or tokens trying to get yourself extra Commander XP in co-op. Just don't, unless you've got a load of 100% flags go and spare, in which case, yeah, by all means, but I wouldn't recommend using any of your higher value ones on Commander XP. I really wouldn't. I got a little bit in the destroyer. That must have been when I took the minigun, Italian minigun for a cruise. Okay, so as you can see, we are slowly filling them all up. Right, let's do another one. But this is a pretty fast way of doing it. I suspect, I mean, usually for me, it takes a couple of evenings of 2-hour sessions, 3-hour sessions to get them all done. If you've got a whole day to spend in my garden at the moment, so I don't exactly have much time on my hands. But if you have got lots of time on your hands and you're not fixing your garden or mending the shed or busy with work, then a couple of hours in the evening, if you're available, can get these done pretty fast, pretty quick.
Battle starts.
Okay. So just to reiterate, when you're getting main gun and secondary hits as a requirement, pick a secondary build. Always take a secondary build. Doesn't matter too much which secondary build, what tier. It all works out roughly the same anyway. But just grab one of your best secondary ships and get in there and get grinding. Okay, you can fluff your fire chances up with flags. Personally, I don't waste them in co-op mode because you do a lot of these 5-minute battles and you will burn through your flags like there's no tomorrow. So it's not, in my opinion, it's not advisable. But if you've got money to burn, or you've got credits to burn, or research to burn, no matter whatever method you use to buy your flags, then sure, go ahead. It's your money or your resources at the end of the day. I'm not here to judge. Okay. It's also a good chance in co-op to go for some extreme shots like I just did there, just to see how accurate you are. That wasn't bad, was it? That was a pretty good guess. Ha! And just like that, we got a fire. Okay. I want to focus the Akatsuki. Let's just... do that. We get defender ribbons for that. Defender ribbons count in large amounts for the cap mission. So long. Where on earth did those shells go? Did you see that? That was classic shotgun nonsense, that was. Getting some good secondary hits on this guy, though. Now he's nice and close. I let the secondaries do their work, actually. Okay. Wow. Wow. And with that, and 6 defender flags, we just got one of the dockyard missions, didn't we? That's very cool. Yeah, there's another fire. Massachusetts B over there. I'm going to switch.
Our team has taken the lead.
I want this guy dead. Toulon's bound to have torpedoes, isn't it? No, no torps. Okay. Good to know. Boosh. Okay, dealt with. Right.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Should be able to get some good value out of the Colorado and the Massachusetts B. Okay. Again, want to really hit upper deck superstructure and try and get a fire. He's turning. Okay, there's that fire I wanted. And again, I really don't want to citadel this guy. I really don't, because I want to grind him out for secondaries. At the same time, I don't want him to citadel me.
Ship is on fire.
Okay, we're going to switch to the Colorado now. Oh, we are getting some major secondary ownage going down here, my friends. Alright, good stuff.
Our victory is in sight.
There's another fire. 2 fires. Excellent. And I do believe he's about to citadel me. This is going to be painful. I just know it. There he goes. No, just straight pens. That's okay. More straight pens. Give me my gun back, you bully. Again, just going for the HE to get the fires and finish him off with the secondaries. Because ultimately I really don't care. That was good. That was really good. So 359 plus that's 389 main battery and secondary hits. You can get over 400. I've done it before. It is doable. It is doable. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so we're going to go back to port. And we're just going to check our totals. Just have a quick look at the totals here. Oh, 6 more to go on the set fires. That's great. So that'll be done. We've already done a couple here. Get 7 capture assists. That's done. Those defense ribbons were really handy. And we've got our 1900 main battery or second battery hit ribbons. Very useful. We're also earning some good commander XP for the battleship. And we've already made it to 2 million on potential damage. We just need a few more fires. Okay, so we need a wicked fire starter, don't we, to finish that off. We don't need very many. To be honest, the Massachusetts B's been doing a pretty good job of setting fires for us. So, you know what? Let's just do a couple more. What's 10 minutes, right? We'll do 2 more. 1 or 2 more, and then I'm going to switch it up and show you how to get the really good stuff. How to get the tough missions done, right? Some of the missions are tough. Some of the missions are really, really tough. So you're going to want to know what my secret to getting these done quickly is. Co-op battle mode is one of them. Another one is ranked. Yeah. Yeah, using ranked to get numbers. Shall we say it does affect your ranked playstyle somewhat? I try not to annoy my teammates. I try to get objectives done while I'm doing it. You can have your cake and eat it. You really can. You truly can. But we need more fires, don't we? We need, what, 6 more fires, I've thought that said. So 6 more fires it is. And I can't think of a more worthy ship to get them in. I have got a Rochester. That would be a good ship to get lots of fires in, I guess. Yeah. No, Worcester. No, the Worcester, not the Rochester, the Worcester. Do excuse me. I'm getting my American cruisers in a twist. The Rochester's kind of a tier 8 Des Moines clone, and not a particularly good one at that. It's okay. It's not a bad ship to per se. It's just not really my cup of tea. I don't smoke in my Des Moines, so why should I smoke in my Rochester, right? Slower rate of fire, quite a lot slower rate of fire. But I digress. The Worcester would also be a wicked little fire starter. Haragumo is another good way to grind fires. Kitakaze. Akatsuki. Never forget the Akatsuki. If you've got a Groningen, I did a Groningen weekend. That ship has amazing guns that are really capable of setting lots and lots of fires. The Marceau, of course, the French Tier 10 Marceau for coal. She's a lovely destroyer capable of setting a lot of fires as well. And of course, the Pan-Asian light cruiser line. Of course, there are loads of ships in the game that are wicked little fire starters. Let's not forget the Miyoko. That's another very capable fire starter. Plenty of ships to choose from. So many choices, right? Okay. So we're just going to swing it on over here, I think. What's he doing? He got stuck on an island. That's unfortunate. Ah, got a fire on him. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, another fire. And of course we've got a Hipper bearing down on us. I've got to take the Hipper fairly seriously because of course he's a torpedo. Though, as is a Charles Martel, to be sure. So, something to bear in mind. Okay, he's moving around to the torpedo, so we're going to go all out full. Got another fire. That's great. So we're up to 4 fires. That's groovy. Switch tactics. Now he'll probably torpedo the Bayard. Yeah, he's torpedoed the Bayard. Yeah, that's good. And another fire. So we're up to 5. We just need one more, don't we? So why have I loaded AP? Why have I loaded AP? Okay, let's. There it is. We got fire on the Jarsveld, so we're just on the fire mission. I thought this might take a couple, but no. One more for the win. So we can just have fun with it now. I can AP away to my heart's content. 2 more fires. Oh, they're coming out of the woodwork now. Okay, we're going to swap that over to Nebraska. I think the secondaries have him. Yeah.
Our team has taken the lead.
Okay. We'll just wait here for the guns to reload.
Our victory is in sight.
Shoot a few of his planes down while we're here. Gonna shoot him up the ass. Boosh. Go. Just the Massachusetts to go, and he's miles away. Of course he is. But that took, what, 5 minutes to get 10 fires and almost 200 hits? No, it was 200, wasn't it? It was 204 to be precise. Well, there you go. You see? It doesn't take long, gentlemen and ladies. Doesn't take long. Right there. Oh, he's going awfully slow, isn't he? Yeah, he turned in as well. Okay. He also killed our turpits, cheeky little fellow. Naughty bot. Okay, he's got bombers on him at the moment. Okay, I think they've got him. I think our carrier's got him. I say our carrier on Nebraska. We set him on fire, didn't he? Turpit's got him with a torpedo. Ah, it's just a flesh wound, right? Yeah. Nicely done. Nicely done. So again, credits really not an issue. Okay, personal score there. If we have a look at the missions, you can see daily mission is almost complete. Gathering Storm. Okay, I'm not sure what that is, but mission will be available for 55 days. Ah yes, we're collecting, that's dockyard. Receive potential damage is slowly climbing and earn commander XP. Those are the critical ones. This one, and this one. You can see we're already up to 3 and we just need this. Yeah, we need those 2 and 1 more. So let's go and have a look and see what we need. Right, so we're going to need that one. That gets us to 4. That'll get us to 5. And then it's a toss-up between all of these. Here, it looks like I'm going to be playing destroyers a lot to get the commander XP I need. And again, I'm probably going to choose rank matches because they're nice, small, short format. Should be able to get that done using the right flags. So, there you go. That's our first 3. We're halfway there, people. We're halfway there.